Maybe you're gonna watch my life.
Boom! Whap! Snap! He was like a superhero on that run.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see DJ Moore. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Panthers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Full football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers. Season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a third-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going at the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Corral going to throw right away. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Corral takes a shotgun snap. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. 4th down. Here's Corral. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Oh, good move. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Oh, nice move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touch. Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and a couple. Mariota complete to Zacchaeus. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On second and 9, Mariota, and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now Mariota. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. The play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 71 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota got a man. It's Patterson complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now Mariota. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Corral. And that
is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. Still a long ways for discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They'll run here with Hubbard, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. First and 10, it's Patterson. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Well, the Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. 70 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral
escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Right back to Hubbard.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. Defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mariota. Zacchaeus here. Hall puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A 2nd fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a 2nd one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 3rd
down. Corral. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle. Hubbard. Oh, what a move. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down. Corral flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Matt Corral, 24 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. It was finished off by Matt Corral, who took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient.
My phone needs a charge.
There, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota going to run on the option.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the
we can do that
with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
To pass.
He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now a run with Hubbard.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
And he's got it. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Panthers.
On 1st down, it's Corral.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
There, that is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A 10-play drive that time.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
That sound of paper being ripped to shreds. That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Panthers have recovered. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself, and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And the Panthers coming out now.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Corral going to sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Matt Corral
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Panthers are pouring it on.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive.
It was finished off by Matt Corral, who took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's my ex.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's my ex.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's Corral on first down.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Corral with it, first down here.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Corral. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That pass complete to Moore.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Corral.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it's caught. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard
on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mariota's throw taken in by Edwards.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Over the middle, caught by London. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We start out in the Crescent City, Las Vegas, making the trip to Bourbon Street to take on New Orleans. And it's the Raiders out in front as they approach halftime. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida. Check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Michael Gallup, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And this has been an absolute clinic in how to run the football. Over 200 yards on the ground, just in the first 2 quarters alone. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too have had a lot of success running the football as both of these teams have really used their offensive lines to great advantage.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A little juke. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year.
It's all right.
A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Corral to throw once again.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Stephon Sullivan,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota under pressure. They got him again. Brian Burns, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him.
Oh, I dripped them up.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. And Corral will throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Corral. Again, he finds more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Hits his man again. It's Moore.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's do it. Let's go, y'all. Here we go.
Corral going to sneak it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Matt Corral.
A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers just continue to roll.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 5 plays there on that drive.
It was finished off by Matt Corral, who took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's the result, so.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Wait, what? What did you say?
To the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Corral looking to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
91-3.
Larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball. It's still trying to play free and natural.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3rd and goal. Mariota forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 4th down, Mariota is off, and on comes Atlanta's Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Hubbard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Corral throwing forward on 4th. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts finding room at midfield. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts.
Tired.
Touchdown. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to the sizable deficit. Now the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
I'm going to bed, baby. I'm tired.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their 25-yard line. Corral with it, first down here. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Oh, able to avoid him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them defending the ball.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bud.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Mariota. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaped. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Mariota now. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Mariota again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now off to the races down the right side. 30, past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter.
What's up, my guy?
Take over following the fumble recovery. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina
Hi, what's up?
by DJ Moore. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown through the air for them.
that
and for
was
this
a dot,
rookie
my guy.
quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's at cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on
I'm
to
using
that
my
big lead.
rookie quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Yes, sir.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Mariota to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota complete to Zacchaeus.
Oh, bad. No.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Touchdown. I gotta get in 5. I had 114. I really don't care.
The Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
I'm still winning, my guy.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return would net positive as he gets past the 25.
I don't know why they did not call that a block.
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at it.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Fakes the handoff here. Corral. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On third down, Corral.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I don't know where was that
Here's
pass.
Corral. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Anderson.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A first down throw for Mariota. That's into the hands of
That
Edwards.
should have been what? That should have been intercepted
Ball
right
at the
there.
13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Mariota, option left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That should have been a pick.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith.
Now you're letting him get in touchdown with him?
And the Falcons are able to claw one back. Two now for the point after.
Now that was a block.
A little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. It's really only spanning 3 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I know. The computer, they make it. I don't know why, but that's the computer.
Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
That's the computer for you.
Taken in at the 3. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? Do you think maybe that line was over on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Give him 30 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Corral's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, it's Corral. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Gets around it, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown. DJ
Why did that first one did not count?
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Panthers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Yeah. I got you.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
I didn't expect you to be really impressed.
As they just add on to their big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Nice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Brian Edwards and his offense, helmets on and ready to go again. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game well decided a long time ago.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Corral with it on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Penalty is declined.
Corral throwing for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mariota. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mariota. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Right back to Hubbard. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Hubbard. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. And we're at the 41, second and 9. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. On 1st down, Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The run on 4th and goal from the 5 stopped short. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Mariota. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker Corey Littleton. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here now come the Falcons. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Into the hands of London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on second down. Mariota. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man there is Pep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this, too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played, well, by one of the teams anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Now a run with Hubbard. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Panthers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
stacking it. I'm biting, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty, leaving my work like it. I see no biggie, call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out his blank. This bun on my knife, I'm trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest, so watch how you come in and jump under me. I'm with it in racks and ball. I they text and calls, you run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball, your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running no city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm biting, stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing on me. Pap.
Like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace
I just got Matt Terrell. Appreciate it. Sorry.
King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders, don't hate. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. game. Don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work, I the clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, it's a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work, back to the club. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like, hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad. Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I think I left something in the house.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be
so intimidating, but I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah.